Gaping Gill is one of the most famous caves in the Yorkshire Dales National Park and one of the largest underground chambers in Britain. The main chamber measures 129 metres long, 31 metres high and 25 metres wide. Fell beck pours over a lip of rock above and crashes 100 metres to the floor of the cavern. It can be enjoyed by cavers and non-cavers alike thanks to two local caving clubs. For a one-week period in May and August, the Bradford Pothole Club and the Cavern Pothole Club run a winch meet event at which they set up a winch and allow members of the public to descend into the chamber.
Keep your feet in! Right, it's got quick release brakes and everything.
Alum Pot is a pothole with a large open 100 metre deep shaft on the eastern flanks of Simon Fell in North Yorkshire. The surface of the shaft, which is clothed with trees, hides one of the best hidden sites in Yorkshire and probably one of the finest abseils in the country. It is a scene that can only be witnessed by cavers and perhaps goes some way to answering the question, why do we do it? Calf holes through to Browgill cave is a fantastic caving trip with a bit of everything in a very short distance. The entrance to Calf holes is an easy 8 metre open pitch which is rigged well away from the stream that begins its underground journey here. The beck re-emerges into daylight from Browgill cave a few hundred metres away. The through trip can be undertaken in either direction. On the day that this video was taken, we decided on an upstream trip. A short distance from the entrance, the stream cascades down a 6 metre waterfall.
More, back a bit!
A staircase climb just back downstream from the waterfall leads to this tube crawl and the tight connection to Calf holes. Shortly after the connection, the stream is rejoined and followed upstream to the Calf holes entrance pitch.
Certain height, and then it was finished off.
Where those two big boulders.
In 1974, legendary cave diver Jeff Yeadon was the first to pass the 168 metre sump upstream from Alum Pot. In doing so, he discovered the impressive 40 metre high Aquamole Avon. Work was started in January 2002 to dig out a shaft, and Aquamole Avon was finally connected to the surface in June of that year. A trip beginning by descending Aquamole Pot, as it is now named, to exit at Valley Entrance is now a classic through trip for cave divers and is considered to be somewhat of a rite of passage for the new generation of underwater cave explorers.
Yeah, rinse it. And all these new check number 6.
Find the line now.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers then.
Swinsto Hole is a fantastic pothole with some fine, well-watered pitches and a guaranteed soaking. It is a classic wet Yorkshire pothole and probably one of its finest examples. Some cavers are deterred by the long crawl after the first pitch, about 20 minutes of hands and knees crawling along the canal, but this makes the excellent pitches below even more rewarding. Rather than returning back up Swinsto Hole, the most popular option by far is to follow the water down into Kingsdale Master Cave and to exit at Valley Entrance to complete a fine SRT trip with no prosecuting. Also on the west side of Kingsdale Valley, in a field across the road from Bradegarth Track, is a circular wooden lid on the top of an oil drum. This is the valley entrance into West Kingsdale Master Cave. The route from Valley Entrance to the Master Cave is a popular trip for novices. Just inside the entrance, a crawl quickly reaches a low and wet section of passage where a welly filling is unavoidable. The passage reaches a balcony over a major river. Here a short traverse to an 8-metre pitch drops down into the Master Cave. The stream can be followed upstream. When the roof lowers, the more intrepid explorer can now choose to continue via some swimming to the Alum Pot sumps, or via 5 minutes of low and wet crawling to a climb up through boulders to reach the bottom of Swinsto Great Avon and the route entering from Swinsto Hole and Simpson's Pot. Ireby Cavern is a true northern classic. This popular cave starts with a series of pitches which eventually opens out into a very large series of dry sandy passages. The entrance is a vertical concrete pipe at the bottom of a shake hole. The traditional route is down 3 pitches, Ding, Dong and Dell, but there are several alternative routes. All may become impassable in wet weather. After many metres of rift passage is Well Pitch, which accesses the main lower sandy passages known as Duke Street. Illusion Pot is a dug entrance that provides access to the cave through ladders, a crawl and a duck, which usually needs bailing. It offers a varied and relatively easy caving trip, suitable for those new to the activity. The cave features impressive chambers like the missile silo. Dale Barn Cave boasts beautiful cave formations, including straws, curtains and helictites.